Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls around the world of DSD, dropship domination. So tonight we're doing Craigslist training, and we're taking it to another level on Craigslist because previously I did a Craigslist training. I showed some of my concepts, some of my ideas as far as what I think about ads, image ads, text ads, etc., etc. So that was a pretty decent webinar, but this one here is actually going to expound on that particular webinar, and it's going to carry things a little bit further. Let's see, I did want to do something here, but in order to do that, I'm going to have to run through a couple different functions real quick. So let me just pay attention to the screen. It may or may not make sense to you what you're actually seeing and what I'm getting ready to do, but nevertheless, I will explain it here in just a few minutes. So just pay close attention. Sometimes you have to see things, and then when somebody explains it, it makes a lot of sense to you. And we'll actually go through these steps again. But what I want to do, I want to see if I can get an ad live in a different city outside of my region before the end of this webinar. So that's what I'm going to try to do. It may or may not go live before the end of the webinar. I really don't know. But nevertheless, that is what we're going to try to do here. So, all right, we have that taken care of. Let's go ahead and let's open up this here. Okay, so this is already running. Let's go to, we're going to go to, let's see, where do we want to go? Let's go to, we're going to go up to Ohio. This is going to be pretty cool. All right, let's see here. All right, give me just a second. Things are moving slower than what they typically do. I guess because I'm recording and I'm on the webinar. Give me just a second. This is excruciating. Didn't realize it moved this slow on the webinar. Okay. Let me see if I can find it quicker. All right, here we go. Here we go. We're in Ohio. Let's go ahead and connect. All right. So obviously I live in Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia. Let's see here. We're going to pull up. I said I have all kind of super cool things to show you guys this evening. So here's my original IP address right here, 107.195.9.99 IP address. That's just the, kind of like a mailing address for a computer, the IP address. Well, right now, on the internet, I'm getting ready to be in Columbus, Ohio. So let's go ahead and let me go ahead and pull up Firefox here. And I'm going to do some things here. All right, so now we're private. All right, let's go to Craigslist and US. All right, let's go to Ohio. Let's say Columbus. Seeing as though that's where we went. Let's go here to sales job, business and development. Let's see, I don't see anything about eBay or listing agents in there. Let's go ahead and post. All right, and before the webinar, or actually earlier this evening, all right, we're going to do job offered. This $25 in Columbus. Okay, so let's find us another city in Ohio. Let's see, we have Columbus. Let's see, I should know a little bit about Ohio, seeing as though I'm from Ohio. Let's see, Mansfield. Let's try Mansfield. Okay, let's set sales business development. Okay. All right, let's post. And this is actually, this process here is going to go pretty quick because I already have the ad. All right. And some of you may remember this from the last training that I did as far as the category and pretty much how I do things. Now let's open up my spreadsheet here, Columbus IP. All right, let's get my email address. Come back over here. All right, put it there. And let's put it there. Now title. Let me go grab the ad that I wrote. Okay, it's not in that one. It's here. And I guess it's here. No, it's not here. Okay. All right, now I have to go. I tell you. Wait a minute. Maybe it's here. Is it here? Okay, let's see. This is it. I'm sorry. All right. So this is the title. And again, just bear with me. I know you're probably like, Jacque, you're boring me to death. Yeah, I think I showed everybody how I put these little lines to make my ads stand out or differentiate them from the others. All right, body. See, here we go. All right, I already have that set. Okay. All right. You know what they say? They say it's a method to the madness, right? So tonight I'm going to show you the method to the madness. Okay, so we have that. Let's put in 500 plus weekly. All right, yeah, we'll just leave it like that. All right, done with images. Let's go ahead and publish. And let's go over here to Yahoo. And I'm going to go, what is this? Did you mean to go to Yahoo? What is this? Okay, here we go. Sign in. All right, let's sign in. All right. Okay. All right. So we should be able to get in here without any problems. Okay, we had a CAPTCHA. ALON8BUHE. HFHCS. I may have to have you guys help me out with the CAPTCHA. Please. Okay. All right, very well. So we're in. Okay, let's go on here real quick. There's the ad. They just sent it. And all we got to do is click the link here. Come on, Craigslist. Accept terms of use. Okay, so here's our link here. Let me just copy this. And obviously, you know, it normally doesn't take that long, but seeing as though we're on a webinar and I'm recording it, then it takes a little bit longer. So let me ask this question. Who would like to learn this evening how to post anywhere in the, I'm not going to say the world, but let's say the United States? Who'd like to learn how to post anywhere in the United States on Craigslist this evening? Would anybody like to learn that this evening? I think we have some people that want to learn how to post on Craigslist this evening. All right, let's see if we have anybody that wants to learn. Okay, cool. All right, very well. All right. So that's going to be the gist of what we're going to be doing here this evening. Again, going to show you how to post just about anywhere in the United States. So literally, I had to make an outline because there was so much information that I wanted to share. But let's take a look at something really quick here. Earlier this evening, I actually posted an ad in Ocala, Florida. Ocala. And again, I live in the beautiful city and state of Atlanta, Georgia. So let's jump over here to Google real quick. Before we do that, let me go ahead and turn this off. And okay, so let me show everybody, because I have the image here on my desktop. All right, Ocala, here we go. So as you can see, earlier this evening at 6:45, I guess everybody can see where I have my cursor here, where you see the red arrow. January 31st, 2014 at 6:45, I posted this ad just like I just showed you there a second ago. I did the exact same steps, and I posted it in Ocala. So let's go see if that ad actually went live. So, okay, now obviously when you take the link and you put it up there in the address bar, it's going to show that the ad is live. But the way that you really see if an ad is live is you click on the city, Ocala, you come here to sales jobs, and guess whose ad is right here at the top for Friday, January 31st. People need it for eBay store listings, remote. So click on that. And you need to contact the online resource manager, Mr. Morris, 678-565-6414. Probably won't get any calls this weekend, seeing as though I said Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But it's in Florida. So again, I posted that ad earlier this evening. For some reason, it took about an hour, maybe hour and a half before it went live. We're going to see before we get off the webinar this evening if the ad that we just posted up in Ohio is actually going to go live before we get off the webinar. So be sure to remind me of that before we leave this evening. So let me pull out my little trusty outline here. Okay, I had another image I wanted to share. Okay. Let's see. All right. Let me stay focused. Let me stay on topic because, you know, everybody knows how I get sometimes. All right. So, okay. So let's go back here to the top. So I've shared it before. Why Craigslist? Well, for one, when you look at the Alexa ranking on Craigslist, let's go to Alexa. This tells you about the sites in the world that get the most traffic. So when you type in Craigslist.org, you see here Craigslist in the world is the number 49th site. In the United States, it's number 11. And the cool thing about it is, for the majority part, I would say about 93 to maybe 95% of Craigslist you can post on for free. With the exception of some of your major cities, they charge you $25. Now, I will say too that if you can, and if you're generating additional income, or if you have any disposable income in your budget, I would highly recommend that you do some paid cities. And I'm going to share some reasons why here in just a few. So you want to be where the people are, and myself included, and I'm sure many of you may be able to relate. When you first get started in online marketing, you know, you're doing well just to try to stay in online marketing, let alone trying to do paid marketing and or advertising. Well, me and my partners, we've been testing out some things behind the scenes, and, you know, we've been going over some numbers, doing some split tests, comparisons, etc., etc. And I've been also talking to different team members, and they're, you know, experiencing really good success with Craigslist, especially with DSD. I've tried Craigslist in the past. I never really liked Craigslist. I'm just going to be honest. But as of late, I'm starting to, I'm not going to say fall in love because, you know, Craig, you know, if it was Cindy's list or Angie's list, I'd say falling in love. But I'm not going to say falling in love with Craigslist. That just does not sound politically correct. It doesn't sound very kosher. Anyway, I'm starting to really like Craigslist, and in the month of February, I'm going to do some very extensive marketing on Craigslist. So before I go on further with Craigslist, most of you on here, well, all of you on here, not most of you, should be in DSD, and you should be active pro memberships and or affiliates. Now, I was debating whether or not I really wanted to send out this training this evening to my entire list, because I can see everything in my back office. I can see who's affiliates. I can see who's active, et cetera, et cetera. And, so I was just like, okay, you know what? I'll just send it out to everybody, give everybody the opportunity to come and learn this evening. And then for those that are, really serious about working a business, we're going to have a follow-up to this particular webinar. But again, I only want serious people on there because I don't want anybody just taking this information and randomly doing whatever they want with it. I mean, hey, we all should be looking to build our DSD businesses. So I'm logging into my Aweber, and I'm logging into my Aweber for a purpose. It is to show you that I've had 50 subscribers today on my list, and I had 88 subscribers yesterday on my list. Now, you guys know me. I am very transparent. I do not mind sharing what I am doing to generate those type of leads. So let me ask this question. Who would like to know exactly what I am doing to generate 50 leads in one day and 88 leads in another day? Would anybody like to learn that this evening? Let's see. Okay. All right. Okay. Got some hands going up. Hands. Wave your hands in the air like you just don't care. All right. Okay. Very well. Okay. All right. So I guess we want to learn that. And this is pretty cool because like the first month there in December, I was probably averaging maybe 5 to 10 leads a day or what have you. But here's what I want to share with you. As you continue to work in any online business, you inside of your own personal network, you only know so many people. So many people only know you. Eventually, if you're going to be sustaining in this industry, and if you're going to scale your business up, and if you're going to grow your business, you're going to eventually have to reach out into the cold market, so to speak, and build your list. And free ways help, and they're very, very good. But sometimes even with the free ways, those eventually, they dry up. And then you got to start doing paid marketing, which is what I'm finding. But I'm going to give you guys the best of the best as far as what I perceive to be for free. And then I'm also going to share with you some really, really low cost sources that me and my business partner Mike have been testing. And I want to give those to you guys. And again, if you guys choose to use them, by all means, have at it. If you do not want to use them, then, again, I'm not going to criticize, Now, another thing I wanted to share, and I'm trying to get with Mike so we can finish and get this together for you guys, but I just took this screenshot. I had to take it earlier this evening because otherwise the system was going to reset. In the month of January, from Fiverr, I earned $480. Now, I am pretty good with numbers, but, just for the sake of, okay, better yet, I'll just do it. 20 times 20 is 400. 80 divided by 20 is 4. So what does that mean? What exactly does that mean? 480 divided by 20 is 24, which divided by 2 is 12. That means in the month of January alone, just on Fiverr, I generated enough income to pay for my pro membership for 2 years. So in my mind and in my heart, I don't think anybody has an excuse as to why they can't keep their pro membership active, even though they do. But anyway, just want to give you guys an update. Going to be bringing out a PDF that is going to give away 10 copy and paste gigs so that way you guys can be able to earn money on Fiverr, be able to take that money and leverage it, excuse me, and potentially even do some paid Craigslist marketing. So let's jump back over here to Craigslist. So I showed you the Alexa, showed you the leads that I'm generating. Let's get back to Atlanta because we live in Atlanta, Georgia. All right, let me look at my outline real quick here. Okay, so if you are not using Craigslist, then you are losing money. Let me repeat that. If you're not using Craigslist, you're losing money. I already showed you where this particular website ranks in the world as far as traffic. Now, granted, most people that come to Craigslist, they're not looking for a business opportunity. But I tell you what, when you post in the sales category, think about it for just a moment. People that go into the sales category and business development, that's what BIZDEV stands for. People that go into that category, they are of a different mindset. Typically, customer service people and general labor individuals, and let's see what else. security individuals typically don't go into the sales business development. So sales business development, is that not the category, or would those words not really, describe our industry? Well, of course they do. Let's see, somebody has something. Okay, yeah. So of course they do. This is what we do: sales and business development. And sometimes, we don't really pay attention to that. So again, don't be afraid to post on Craigslist. Yeah, Craigslist says no home-based business, no this, no that. That's a bunch of hogwash, because I've been online 2.5 years, and whatever online opportunity is hot is going to be all over Craigslist. That's just the way it is. It's always been like that. It's always going to be like that. So if you're not using Craigslist, you are losing money. Not only because there's so much traffic coming through here, but it's free. But you need to know how to post on Craigslist. Again, it is free. Now, looking back here, I guess this is going to keep scrolling down. Many people are afraid of Craigslist because they get ghosted and they get flagged. They get ghosted and they get flagged. Now, here's what I want to tell you. Just because you may get ghosted, just because you may get flagged, that doesn't mean all is lost. There is nobody that I know of that gets 100% of their ads live 100% of the time. So don't think that it's some type of abnormality or something out of the norm when an ad doesn't go live. I showed a technique last time on how to get a ghosted ad live, and a couple days after the webinar, I actually have someone tell me that the technique did work. So again, that technique, does it work 100% of the time? No, it doesn't. But it does work, and it's another alternative to actually having your ads flagged and or ghosted. Well, let me just say this. If an ad gets flagged, that means either Craigslist system flagged it or somebody that didn't like you because they're doing the same business and they see you as a competitor, they flagged your ad. Well, if that happens, so what? You just keep going. All right? So don't worry about flagging. Don't worry about ghosting. It happens to the best of them. Best of them. All right, so there's some software you're going to need. Let me go ahead and put this link. I'm going to put it in the chat box. All of you, let's see. Man, how can I send everybody a message? Let me see here. Chat. Okay, here we go. All right, type message here. I'm going to send you this link. Just copy it and paste it and put it, again, in a notepad. So that way you're not trying to go there right now. So I just sent you that link over. Everybody's going to want to download that particular piece of software. It is called CC Cleaner. Let me show you CC Cleaner. This is what I used in the beginning. So you click on CC Cleaner. Every single time after you post on Craigslist, I guess somebody wants to call me during the webinar, they must not have gotten the email unless it could be a prospect. Anyway, all right, so when you open up the CC Cleaner, you want to remove temporary files, history, cookies, recently typed URLs, last download location, autocomplete form history, empty recycle bin, temporary files. It's very simple. Just run CC Cleaner until it clears up everything that's in here, and it usually runs pretty quick. Always run this before and after you post on Craigslist. So basically what you're doing is you're wiping off any history on your computer of any, footprints, tracks, or anything. You're telling Craigslist, hey, my computer has not been on your site anytime lately, so don't try to say that I don't belong around here, Craig. Okay. I don't know why I just hit that 3 times, but anyway. Okay. All right, so this is good to go. This is good to go. All right, this is good to go. So CC Cleaner, that's one piece of software that you will need when you're posting on Craigslist. So let me talk about the team results here for just a moment. Some of you, or I'm sure many of you, are aware of the fact that we've been running paid co-ops for the last 2 weeks on Craigslist. So that's a portion of the leads that I've been generating. I've also been posting my own free ads on Craigslist. So that's a portion of the leads that I've been generating. And then, like I said, I have something that I'm going to share with you a little later. So be sure to hang out with us to the end. That's going to get you some really, really super, super duper low cost advertising. And on average, you'll gain probably somewhere in the neighborhood of about 4 to 7 leads from it. Then there's another source that for about $5, you'll get 20 to 25 leads. And then if you want to scale it up from there, you can. Plus, we have a step-by-step tutorial of exactly how to do it and what we have been doing. So let me talk about some of the team's results. Let's see. I don't know. Let's see here. Somebody has something. Okay, cool. I don't know if Dustin is on here this evening. Mr. Dustin Woods. He's up there in Indiana. Let me tell you guys about Dustin. I know Dustin from a previous business, and you know he's pretty good at what he does. He effectively utilizes Craigslist. Like, I don't even really understand how he does it, but he does it, and it works for him. Dustin has enrolled, I think, maybe like 21 people into DSD over the course of the past, I'm just going to be conservative and say 40 days, maybe 40 days, but, you know, there were some issues with his website. So really in about 30, 35 days. Anyway, out of those 21, 15 of them, it's either 15 or 16, they're actually paid, meaning they have the pro membership minimum. Dustin does like 95% of what he does on Craigslist for free. So Danielle McCulley out there in Seattle, Washington, she's over the past maybe 2 weeks, I think she's enrolled at least 5, but maybe more, five or more people from Craigslist. Those that participated in the co-op, some of those have gotten sales. I've gotten sales from the co-op as well as on Craigslist, and I had the opportunity, actually today, I met 2 gentlemen here in Atlanta in person that I met on Craigslist just a couple days ago. One of them actually got started in the business. The other gentleman, basically, he's going to be doing some contract work for me and posting on Craigslist all day long. I'm going to pay him, you know, and then what he's probably going to do, he's going to have the company that he's contracted through join, and then he'll probably start working DSD. So I'm telling you, Craigslist works. Not only does it get consistent leads, but it also gets you into contact with people in your local area. One thing I've started doing, I've started putting my name or some version of my name. Like I'll put contact Jacque, I'll put my phone number. Contact Human Resources Manager, Mr. Morris, I'll put my phone number. I'll put hours or times, days, etc., that I'm available. Why do I do that? Because you want some type of variance to each and every ad that you put on Craigslist. Don't be lazy and simply copy and paste titles. Don't be lazy and copy and paste no one's, including your own, body to a particular ad. Don't do that. Now, the only reason you see me do that at the beginning was because earlier before the webinar, I actually wrote this ad. And that particular ad is based on this ad right here, which I copied and pasted. And I'm also going to give it to you this evening. I'm going to give you this exact ad. But again, do not put this on Craigslist verbatim. Let me actually change this up, because right here, in between those quotation marks, well, we'll actually get to that later. Let me stay on track. I'm getting off track. Okay, so our team members have been getting very good results. Now, Josh Jacobs, the 21-year-old kid, I call him a kid because I'm 38, but Josh is tearing it up. Here during the month of January, I think Josh has enrolled maybe like 110 or 115 people. Now, he is primarily using Craigslist. Excuse me. Hold on, let me take a sip of water. Okay, there we go. Josh is primarily using Craigslist, but Josh also does paid cities, you know, primarily too. So I want to put out that disclaimer. You know, don't think you're going to do, well, I don't know. After what I'm going to show you tonight, you guys may do, you may do Josh type numbers, because I'm going to show you how to do this stuff for free. Anybody that did not see the last training that I did on Craigslist, well, guess what? I got that uploaded, because I don't know if you heard or not, my YouTube channel that had all 100 and I think 5 or 115 videos on it and had all of 175, 80 subscribers got shut down. I don't know why. They didn't send me a message and said, Jacque, can you change this? Can you change that? It's happened before. People have flagged my videos. Nevertheless, life goes on, and we all keep on learning, and we keep on progressing. So I don't let it hold me down. The first time it happened, I was sick. I was like absolutely sick. So anyway, I got this. Let me see. Let me click on it myself and make sure. I'm pretty sure that's the Craigslist training, because yes, it is. So you can see here. Excuse me, uploaded January 31st. So I wanted to get that first training uploaded again on YouTube for anybody that missed it, and that way you're going to be able to watch that, and then you're going to be able to put together that training and this one. And I tell you guys, by the time we finish this evening, you're going to be some Craigslist rock stars. So let's see, what do I want to do? Okay, tell you guys what. This is what I want you to do. Make sure you write this down. First and foremost, you need to open up 4 Gmail accounts. Or it can really be any email, but I think, I'm just kind of partial to Gmail. Just kind of partial to Gmail. So I want everybody to open up 4 Gmail accounts. And basically, let me lay out the strategy. And you can take this strategy and build up on it. But here's basically how this is going to work. 4 Gmail accounts, and you're going to post Monday through Thursday. Now, you can be hard-headed if you want and post Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and end up getting all your ads ghosted and get your IP banned and all that stuff. Or you can follow this strategy I'm about to lay out for you. Be consistent with this strategy and watch your results start to grow exponentially. And you can also teach your team members this, or share the 2 Craigslist videos with them, part 1 and part 2, what I'm doing tonight, and leverage the videos in order for them to start duplicating this process. So we got 4 Gmail accounts. Going to post Monday through Thursday because those are proven, or maybe even Sunday through Wednesday if you want. But Monday through Thursday are pretty much proven days to generate a good bit of Craigslist traffic. Now, you'll see people post on other days. The thing you do not want to do not post every single day. Do not post every single day. Now, you're probably saying, well, Jacque, why are you saying 4 Gmail accounts? Because on Monday, you want to post from 2 of those accounts. On Tuesday, you want to post from the other 2 accounts. On Wednesday, you want to go back to the first 2 accounts. And then Thursday, you want to go back to the second 2 accounts. So, technically speaking, you're actually only posting from each account twice a week. Craigslist will love you for that. They will love you for that. And you can set up Craigslist accounts, but the strategy that I use and the technique that I use now, I don't log into Craigslist anymore. I actually post from the outside of Craigslist, and that's what I did at the beginning of the webinar, and I'm going to go back and walk through that particular process step by step. But again, at least 4 Gmail accounts. Now, here's what's going to happen with each of those Gmail accounts. With one phone number, you can set up about 5 Gmail accounts, but each of those Gmail email accounts, when you post on Craigslist, each of them are going to have to be PVA'd. Now, I got a technique that I'm testing out to get unlimited PVAs. Unlimited PVAs, that will be a game changer. I have not tested it out. I just recently came across the technique, but I am testing it out. And I will share that on a very exclusive and private webinar. Trust me when I tell you, it would be very exclusive, very private. So in the interim, until we get to that, or until I test that out and prove that it works, this is what you need to do. Most people have 1 cell phone. Some people have 2 cell phones in their home, and then some people have 1 home phone. Well, if you only have 1 cell phone, well, what other options do you have? I'm sure you have some friends, some family members, or somebody that you know where you can say, hey, I'm getting ready to do this Craigslist posting. I already used my phone on the first account, or already used my phone number before. They won't let me use it anymore. So if I could have Craigslist send you a text message, if you could forward that to me, man, that would be great. Can you do that for me? Again, you can either utilize the phones that you have in your home or you can incorporate other people. Here's what I'm telling you. Once you phone verify, or better yet, they're called PVA, phone verified accounts. Once you PVA your Craigslist account, you shouldn't have to do it again unless you just go bananas on Craigslist. And then Craigslist is like, hey, you're spamming Craigslist, you're doing too much, PVA again because I don't trust you anymore. From what I've noticed with my accounts, I've only had to PVA them once. So again, you can take this little formula right here. You can expound on it, but let's get that as the basis, and then let's get all of your accounts PVA'd. So that means phone verified. Phone verified. All right, let me show you some other. Let's see here. What about using your Google number? No, I don't think it can be verified through Google Voice. I think I tried that years ago, and I think Craigslist has something in there where they can tell the difference. It needs to be, excuse me, a cell phone or a landline. So I just want to make that clear. Let me see. Okay. All right. Very well. Good question. So let me show you. All right. We talked about. All right. Let me see here. All right. We talked about the Gmail. Okay. So let's talk. Let's take a look at the browsers. Excuse me. I didn't realize until this past week that you can actually surf incognito or private in these different browsers. And I'm going to show you exactly how it's done. The top 3 browsers are Explorer, Google Chrome, and Safari. Or I mean, not Safari, but Mozilla Firefox. Now, in the training that I was going through, the gentlemen, they used Explorer, Internet Explorer, and Firefox. They didn't use Chrome, but I've posted in Chrome, so I know Chrome works. So let me show you, excuse me, here. If you have Google Chrome, here's how you go incognito. And I'll write this down, but it's Control Shift N. Uh-oh, come on. Control Shift N. It's not working. Come on. I just tested this out before the webinar. Kidding me? Let me see here. Control Shift N. There it is. Ha ha! I told you it worked. You see this? It says you've gone incognito. Was that something new? Or did you guys know that? Because I thought this was like the coolest thing. When I learned this earlier this week, look at there. This man, he shows up. He has his glasses on with his hat, and then he's up here in the he's up here in the top left-hand corner. You can't. Yeah, I guess maybe you guys can see him. Did you guys know you could go incognito? And so when you go incognito, Craigslist can't track you. They can't track your IP address. That's incognito. They can't put cookies on your computer. It won't leave traces. That's incognito. So, get some feedback real quick. Let's see here. Go to Craigslist, craigslist.org. Okay, cool. All right, so I'm on Craigslist. And again, this little man, he's up here in the top left-hand corner. That's my incognito. That's incognito stealth mode. So, was that something new? Was that pretty cool? Shift, Control, N. Can you guys still hear me? I don't know. Okay, let's see here. All right, cool. All right, very good. So let me put that up here on the screen so you guys can see it. In Chrome, if you want to go incognito, it's Control, Shift, and N. Control, Shift, N, and you'll go into stealth mode in Google Chrome. So again, I thought that was the coolest thing right there. I thought that was so cool. Now, let me show you how to do it in Internet Explorer. And I'm going to show you something else. Now again, these are strategies. These are things that you want to do before you post on Craigslist. So let me see if I can move this out the way. Yes, I can. All right. So we're on. What's going on here? Okay. So we're here on. We're here on, what is this? All right, Internet Explorer. So you click on this little wheel up here in the upper right-hand corner. You click on that wheel, And the first thing that you want to do is come here to Internet Options. And even though you use the CC Cleaner, you also want to come, when you click on Internet Options, if you're going to be using Internet Explorer, again, I suggest Explorer and what is the other one I just said? Firefox. So you hit delete, and you should have all of these here checked. Should be a check mark in there. And I know this seems, rather labor intensive, but again, realize that you're going to be able to jump like all around the United States for free. But anyway, so you click delete, and that deletes all your cookies, all the browsing and search history, and then you come over here, you click apply, and you click OK. So that's that. Let me see. Was there a feature in here? Okay, all right. Can't remember the privacy feature in here. I think there's a privacy feature in here. Let me see. Privacy. Okay. All right, well, nevertheless, I know there's one in Firefox. So let's skip over here to Firefox. Let me show you this one here. All right, Firefox, it has some pretty cool features in it also. All right, so let me see here. All right, I'm still incognito there. All right, so here in Firefox, all right, let's come here. All right, this little button up here in the top left-hand corner says Firefox. So you click on that, and then you can come here to history, and then you can clear all history. So you click on that button, and then it will ask you time range to clear, last hour or last 4 hours. You click on everything, and then it says all selected items will be cleared. This action can't be undone. Cool, clear now. All right, now watch this. Come back up here in the upper left hand corner to Firefox. You click on that. See this right here, new private window. You click on that. Private browsing. Now watch this. Let me go Yahoo. Let me just go to a couple of sites real quick. Yahoo. All right, so Yahoo. Let's go Gmail. All right, so we went to a couple sites. Well, guess what happens? You come back here, you click on history. Watch this, show all history. There is none. There's no history to show. You're incognito. They can't see you. How cool is that? Oh man, I was just having a ball when I learned these earlier this week. So this is pretty cool. So that's how you go incognito on Firefox. So there's the incognito / stealth modes. Again, in an effort to maneuver around Craigslist. You want to hide you're hiding your IP, and you're clearing off your cache and your cookies and all that other good little stuff. So let's see here. Let me go back. Okay, so I covered those. I covered the browser features. Now, I'm going to share this with you guys. Now, let me tell you, this next one here, it's a paid service, and you can choose to get it if you want. Let me just share with you what it is. I'm going to share with you how it works, and then we're going to get back. Because, man, I tell you, man, time goes by so fast. I got to give you guys. Okay. All right. I know what I got to do. Okay. All right. Cool. All right. So, wait, hold on. Let me shut this down. All right, so this service here, HMA. I've had this service since August, and I honestly had read that this particular service did not work, especially for posting on Craigslist. Well, guess what? Earlier this evening, I used this particular service for posting on Craigslist. HMA is an IP changer, and it stands for hide my ass. But we're not talking about, what? We're talking about the donkey. That's just the name of the website. I thought that was very, I just thought it was comical. I'll just say that. But anyway, you can go to different cities and you can go to different countries using HMA. Now, HMA is about $11 a month. I just literally paid for it back in August for a year because I was like, hey, if I'm gonna pay for it, I'm gonna go ahead and save some money, yada yada yada. And I just never really used it, until now. Now I will be using this quite extensively because, again, as you look through this particular list, you can go to Ohio, you can go to Oklahoma City, you can go all around the world to all these different countries. And let's just, anyway, you just click on it and it changes your IP address. And that's what I was using in the beginning. But let's go, excuse me, let's go look at some of my, let's see, let's go here to, I just want to show you that this thing works because I tested it out the other night. Ohio, Lima, Findlay. For those that don't know, I'm actually from Lima, Ohio. So I was like, hey, let me go post an ad in Lima. Sales, business development. And most of you, again, you know my trademark, what I do with my ads, so that way I can find them in the listings really quick. There it is. Online eBay listing agents needed. That's in Lima, Findlay, Ohio. So there's that one. I showed you guys earlier. Let's see here. Let's go back to U.S. Let's go to Alabama. Let's go to Birmingham. Let's go to sales. Typically, you can post in. Okay, here we go again. Online eBay listing agents needed. I showed you Ocala, Florida earlier. I recently got in Chattanooga, and I'm going to be branching out. Again, I've just been running some small scale tests, and this has been going very, very well. So let's take a look at HMA real quick. I just want to, let's see. Okay, and it's literally spelled HIDEMASS.com. That's just what it is. And I sent you over the link. Now, this site has 68,000 plus IPs in 63 countries. 68,000 plus IPs in 63 countries. I was like, wow. Again, I've had the service since August. I didn't think it worked. I heard that it didn't work. But this week I found out that this service works, and it works very well. So, again, but you have to use it the proper way. So you still want to clean your cookies. You still want to do your CC cleaner. You still want to get into your private browsing. But if you want to start posting outside of your region or posting all around the United States, then, this is a good service to have. If you're generating income on Fiverr, or you got, an extra 10, 11 bucks to do it monthly, by all means. But again, I'm not selling this. Just wanted to let you guys know that this is what I'm going to personally be using to try to post like 20 to 25 ads a day. I am getting ready to step up my Craigslist marketing major. So let's go back over here and let me see here. Let's just go. Okay. All right. I know what I want to show you. Okay. So when you have a lot of accounts, or you're doing anything that's quite extensive, because here's what I want everybody to understand, and this is what I've noticed about the online marketing arena. Whatever you're doing, especially if it's effective, just stay consistent, and the results and the averages, the law of averages, they'll eventually work in your favor. Stay consistent with whatever you are doing. So if you're going to seriously be posting on Craigslist and follow the formula that I laid out, and if you're going to take that formula and you're going to scale it, because realize, let's just say if you don't want to do the HMA, I'm telling you it works. I've tested it, and hopefully we'll have that ad go live here. But if you don't want to do it, think about this. There are plenty of connections or plenty of places that have Wi-Fi networks. Again, you still need your PVA accounts, but plenty of places have Wi-Fi networks. So, my mindset is one where I'll do what I got to do. I remember when I first came online, I would post at my house, I would post at my mom's house, I post at my brother's house, I post at my sister's house. I did whatever I had to do to get ads live on Craigslist, and I still got ghosted at times, but I didn't give up. And again, because I didn't have a program that converted really well, Craigslist just did not excite me. Now I'm very enthusiastic about it. So here's my personal spreadsheet. I have the email addresses here. There's going to be a lot more going here. I'm getting all my information together. There's at least going to be 2025. Put the password there. Now, if you just want to log into these accounts and be nosy and see what all I have in there, hey, you can log in there. You notice I didn't put the password to these because I didn't want y'all. No, I'm just joking with you. So the HMA location. So when I'm using HMA, when I'm trying to hide my behind, I'm putting the location where I'm actually putting the server. So I'm going to be consistent. These email accounts I'm not going to log in those until I go to the HMA first. I'm not going to turn the HMA on until I clean the cache inside of the browsers, and I also run the CC cleaner. So I'm going to clean everything first, then I'm going to go to the city, then I'm going to open up the email address, then I'm going to post my ad, and then I'm going to shut everything down. So you see here I put Orlando. This is where I did the one in Ocala. This is where I did the one in Ocala. Let me see here. What is this? Let me get this off. All right. The next thing I did in my spreadsheet here, I guess maybe I should have did these in bold, huh? That would probably look a little bit better. Okay. Maybe you can see those better. All right. So, and then I put the Craigslist link, and then I put the date, and then I put the PVA, the phone verified account number. Again, you have to be very organized with this stuff, because when you start scaling it up, there's no way you're going to be able to remember all these passwords and all these phone numbers and which cities, which dates you posted. This here is a work in progress, but I said, hey, if I'm going to be serious, then I need to get organized and I need to be consistent. And this way also I can gauge my own personal production with regards to what I am doing and how often I am posting on Craigslist, because I can't overemphasize it enough. Our team members and other people on other teams are getting very good results. I saw, it was funny. I saw this guy. He's obviously in DSD. He's a preacher. I think his website is Work With Preacher Said or something like that. He was on Craigslist. I was like, man, everybody's on Craigslist. So anyway, keep your data very organized so that way you can keep up with it and you can know where your ads are placed, because here's what's going to happen. With the technique that I use in posting outside of Craigslist, let's go look at one of my accounts here. Let me show you guys how I have this set up. Let me see. Okay, let's do this one. Let me go over here to my Yahoo. And again, this particular account, let me log out of this one. I didn't want to log into the account. Okay. Oh, for anybody that doubts that ZNZ works, you can see here at 10:30 while we were on this webinar, they just sent me $30. Anybody that doubts that ZNZ works, if you're not using ZNZ, if you're not, using it as leverage, I don't know why not. You can literally bring people into DSD all day long for free, because DSD is $20 at the pro membership, and then the other 10 can get you HMA. All right. All right, so far so good. Let me ask a question before I show you this other part. Is everybody enjoying this information that I'm sharing? Because trust me, I'll tell you, I'm not finished. And that's why I'm talking 100 miles per hour, because I got a lot more to share. Is anybody enjoying this information, or do I have you sleep? Okay, let's see if anybody's enjoying this information. Okay, cool. Anybody else enjoying the information? Say, yes, I am enjoying this information. I'm enjoying it. Okay. All right. Very sorry I couldn't find that. Okay. All right, that's cool. All right, very well. So let's log into my and again, I'm just partial to Gmail. I don't know why, but I'm just partial to it. And I got some other things I'm going to be teaching you guys. So, we're not, well, I did this webinar tonight because we're not going to do one Sunday night because that's Super Bowl. So I'm not going to be stressed out trying to watch a game, enjoy it, relax, and then come on and try to do a webinar. Plus, I was kind of disheartened by my YouTube account. But anyway, so I wanted to show you guys this. Here's what happens. And you want to be organized, and we'll look at my other email account. When you get these little notifications from Craigslist here, like this, all you do, today's the 30th and here the 9th, you just simply click on there and you click on the link, And when you click on that link, it's going to give you the option. See, I posted it 21 days ago in Tuscaloosa, Alabama, to renew the posting. That's it. You just click renew, and that's supposed to go back to the top of the listings. So again, you want to keep things organized, and I wasn't organized before when I started doing this. I just set that spreadsheet up a couple of days ago. So now I know I click the 10th, and basically here's what's going to happen. It's going to be a residual compounding effect, your Craigslist efforts. You're going to have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 ads live on Craigslist. You're going to have them in different days. You're going to have them in different cities. You'll post with your HMA techniques or your incognito strategies. So you'll post an ad, get it live, then in the afternoon you can come in and click on one of these. Now again, don't go bananas and start clicking, because if you do, Craigslist is going to flag you. They're going to be like, hey, too much activity going on over there. All right, so this is one way, because this account is exclusively for Craigslist. You see, nothing else is in there. So we'll jump over real quick to one of my Gmail accounts, and I'm going to show you how I organize things over there. All right, and let's see here. All right, let me add an account. This is, and you guys see all these Gmail accounts I have, and that's not even all of them. All right, so let's log in here. See, in showing you guys strategies and techniques, I also want to show you guys, ways to, again, keep everything organized and to be very, very productive. Okay, here we go. CL Ads 1. So I created a little folder for this because this is inside of one of my accounts that gets a lot of emails. I move everything with Craigslist over here. Well, this is not supposed to be there, but I move everything over into this folder. Keep it organized. So that way I could literally click on renew ad in one of the accounts, and I can come over here and renew an ad in this particular account here. I could go to my incognito feature, and do it that way. So I'm just showing you again the amount of ads that I've been placing on Craigslist, and trust me, I just started doing this here in January. I was not placing ads back in December when I first started. In February, it's going to be massive. I'm telling it's just going to be massive. Now, don't worry about, I don't want to post in the same city you post. Well, realize we're all not going to post in the same city at the same time every day. It's just not going to happen. And what happens with Craigslist is they're going to go through there and put in their information. They may end up on two people's lists. The key, and do not forget this, is consistency. That is the key. You want to be consistent. Stay consistent with this. It does not take a lot of time. All right, so let me shut this down. Let me shut this down. We did Tuscaloosa, so we'll go check on that a little later. All right, give me just a second here. Trying to make sure I don't leave anything out for you guys. All right, I showed you Chrome Explorer. Okay, so let me just go ahead and walk through the particular technique. I've shown this before, but here's what I mean, because there's posting on the inside of Craigslist where you actually log into an account, but I don't log into an account anymore with Craigslist unless it's one of my old accounts. But I stay on the outside of Craigslist. I'm just going to click on Auburn, Alabama. So I would click on there, and just like I did in the very beginning, I would click on Sales Business Developments. Now, mind you, I would have already did my CC cleaner. I would have already cleaned the cache in my browser, and I would already have turned on my HMA if I were not local. Now, if you don't want to do, if you don't want to post all over the United States, then you don't have to worry about the HMA. If you just want to stay local, you can do that. Don't have any problem with that. Local is just staying in the cities that are right there in your region. And some people are able to post all over the United States without using HMA. But eventually, Craigslist catches up with most people. So again, it's good to use this service here. But anyway, I would come here. I would click on post, job offered. And again, I know this is redundant, but I'll abide by the guidelines. Come down here, sales jobs. Put your email address in there. Put your email address in there. Don't fill out phone number, contact name. Posting title, specific location. Don't worry about postal code. Put your body in here. Put in compensation. Then don't fill out any of this. Then you click continue. And then you go done with images and then publish. When you click publish, they're going to send you an email. When they send you that email, you click on the link and you say, I'll accept these guidelines. Then boom, anywhere from 15 minutes to maybe an hour, hour and a half, your ad should actually go live. So that's what I did in the beginning. I actually went through all the steps. You guys didn't really know. I mean, you guys see me posting, but didn't really know exactly what I was doing there. Let's get into some of this other stuff. So here, I'm getting ready to send you a link. And again, I want you to put this in your notepad. This link here are some of the very, very, very low cost traffic sites that me and Mike have been testing. They work very well. We're actually, potentially we're going to be adding some more sites to that. On the one site, and you'll see in the video, you can get, for $20 a month, you can get like 4 to 7 leads every single day. Some days 8 to 10, and they come from all over the world. So you can build an international list if you want to. Some of you may want to, may not want to, but the key to traffic generation and leads is you want leads, flowing in from a number of different sources. Craigslist is free. Again, utilize it. Facebook, you're probably not going to get a lot of leads you'll get some leads, but not a lot. But if you can post in, again, four cities or 8 different cities Monday through Thursday, and then you can turn around and do that again next week, and then you can start renewing ads, you're going to watch your lead flow pick up, So I gave you that. Again, put that in your, put that, man, I can't talk. Put that in your file. See, UOP resources. I want to show you guys something else here too. I don't know how many have actually noticed this or how many are actually even utilizing it. But look at there. She made $200 at the pro level in profit. So let me see here. Unit of prosperity. And this is good for everybody that's live as well as anybody that's watching the recording. So everybody knows we see all the testimonials and everything going on in here. But what most of you don't know or probably haven't paid attention to is this little button right here called Files. That little button there. You click on that button and you go down through here. There is one file in here. This one here, it gives you access, like one-click access to 600 Facebook groups. I don't know if any of you post in Facebook groups. I'm not a big poster. Occasionally you'll see me posting in Facebook groups. But I will say this. If you're doing like videos or if you have social proof that you want to share, I would definitely, again, if you have time on Facebook, I would click on that and get in those groups. But anyway, just about everything you could ask for, like eBay popular items, all kinds of stuff is in here. The comp plan is in here for, sometimes people have questions about the comp plan. They have, they had a little letter that you send when somebody comes in and they sign up and they didn't pay and they're sitting in your back office in pink. I immediately pick up the phone and call those people, and I send them an email. So that's back here. Like all kinds of things are back here. So make sure you come in here and download this information and go through it, because this is a business, and you want to be good at your business. You want to know as much as you can about your business, and you want to be effective at marketing and advertising your business. Unless you're running a nonprofit or organization, and that's not what we're doing. We're in business, so people need to know that we're in business. The more exposure that your business gets, then the more leads that you get, then the conversions are going to just come as a byproduct of that. Now, Let me go ahead and give you guys this ad copy here. Let me just make sure. Okay, yeah, let me give you this ad copy. So here between the quotation marks, this is where you want to put your website address. Website address. Now make sure that you do not put the Unit of Prosperity website links in here. I'll just go ahead and put this. Let me send this to everybody again. Hopefully you got. I made this video earlier today. Some of you I know received it, but for those that didn't, hold on for just a moment. And I put this on. I have this unlisted. This link here. How to set up custom and subdomain names for DSD using GoDaddy. Now you can do this probably with any other service that you may have. I'm partial to GoDaddy, so that's how you would do that. There's a 6-minute video that I made walking you through it step by step. I go in the back office of the Unit of Prosperity. I go over to GoDaddy. I mask a domain name, and I also create a subdomain name right in front of you. Now, what do I want to say about subdomains? Glad I actually got on that. When you are creating your ads for Craigslist, and again, and you're posting in different cities, that's not the right one, and you're posting in different cities, you want to have, like, say, Roger.dropshipmogul.com, Reggie.dropshipmogul.com. So that way, if you're creating subdomains as you post in the different cities to Craigslist, and you want to make sure you mask them, because I actually teach that in the video step by step. But when you post in the different cities, then to Craigslist, it's going to look like a new website address each time. And then right here in this portion, this is your call to action. So let me just delete that, and in here I'm going to type call to action. So, again, this right here, it could say click here for more info, eBay reps, learn more. Just get creative with it. But whatever you do, don't leave call to action in there. So I'm going to send this over to everyone. Actual ad copy. Okay, let me see here. So I think you guys know enough about the titles, but I'm going to send this over. This is the base structure for the ad copy. This is the base structure for it. Again, just build on that base structure, and every ad that you write, make sure it is unique. Make sure it's unique, and again, hey, don't be afraid to copy people that are on Craigslist. Get their ads and make you a swipe file. I make them all the time. There are eBay jobs that are not DSD jobs, and I just, I copy and paste, I swipe, and then I rewrite it. So that's that. Okay. And again, get creative. See, need further assistance? Contact online marketing manager Jacque. Got the phone number there. All right, let's go back and look and see. Let's go take a look, because we're just we're just about finished here. Let's go back to Craigslist. Let's see if the Tuscaloosa went live first. Tuscaloosa. Let's see if it went back to the top yet. No, it has not gone back to the top yet. So that one hasn't gone back to the top yet. Let's go look for the other one. That was in that was in Mansfield. Let's see if it went live. Again, I noticed the one in Ocala took about an hour and a half to go live, and I don't know why. It just kind of happens that way sometimes. Let's click on Mansfield. Let's go to sales jobs, and that one has not gone live either. So what I'll do is I'll actually check on both of those later, and then I'll just record it and attach it to the end of this particular recording here. So that is it for this evening, and at this time I'll entertain any questions that anyone has. Does anyone have any questions about anything related to Craigslist? Just, again, now is the time to get your questions answered, because I am going to be posting a ton of free ads and paid ads on Craigslist. I'm super, super, super excited about February and March. Super excited. So, was this information beneficial? Was it helpful this evening? And let me remind you, there's two more things that I gotta test to make sure they work before I actually share them with you. And one of them may potentially let you post in paid cities all day long. I'm not even going to say the other word, but it may let you post in paid cities all day long. And then the other technique is PVAs all day long. So phone verified accounts. So again, was the information helpful? Was it beneficial? Or do you feel like, Jacque, man, you just wasted my time, dude? All right. Yes. Okay. I have a general question. Can you list any Craigslist ad to promote your store? Because there's so many different categories on Craigslist, I'm pretty sure that you can. You just have to find a category that's conducive towards your stores, and you probably can put those in gigs or for sale. Like I would probably try the for sale section. That probably would be real good. And again, I would use that same hyperlink format, and I would write something really, really catchy, because the bottom line, you just want people that are on Craigslist to jump over to your stores and your sites, and there's a ton of traffic there. All right. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. I wouldn't put it. I wouldn't put my store in the sales, job, business development categories, but I put it in the for sale, and I'd find something that goes with it. Yeah, we did cover a lot of information, and again, that's why I sent you guys the. That's why I sent you guys the link to the first Craigslist training. I actually go a little bit. Well, I don't know if I go slower in there, but I get more into exactly my thought process on how I write the ads. A lot of people do things differently, but I just have a way that I like to do things, and I don't mind sharing my personal strategies and techniques with everyone. And again, if I have something that's working, or me and Mike are testing something that's working, then I want you guys to have it, because ultimately I want you to be more successful at this than me. I want you to build the business as big as you want, on the affiliate side or the dropship side, and make a lot of money and just have fun and feel good about it. So I'm consistently, even though I feel like I know a good bit, sometimes too much about Craigslist and this other stuff, I'm consistently learning. And I was not excited about Craigslist, but I'm ecstatic about Craigslist now. Ecstatic. All right, so I'll go ahead and end the recording right there, but I'll still entertain any questions that you may have. Hey there, how's it going? It's Jacque Morris. Everybody is long gone from the webinar, but I'm back because I wanted to give you the updates, because at the beginning of the webinar, I posted up in Mansfield, Ohio, right? So you can see here it's 11:54 p.m. Friday, January the 31st. Tomorrow will be February the 1st. So let's go ahead and find Ohio. Let's go find Ohio. Let's go to Mansfield. Let's go to sales and business development. And boom, online associates needed for remote positions. Contact online marketing manager Jacque. There's the ad live that I posted at the very beginning of the training. Now let's go back to Craigslist here. Let's go to US. Let's come over here to Alabama. Let's go ahead and just click on Birmingham. There's my city. So the other ad that I logged into my email account and simply clicked on the link so that it would go back to the top of the listings was Tuscaloosa. So let's go to Tuscaloosa, click on Sales Business Development, eBay Listing Associates Start Today. You click on that ad, there we go, hyperlinked, talking about what we talk about, drop ship domination. So go ahead and dominate Craigslist. I'm Jacque Morris here in Atlanta, Georgia. Thank you for joining me. I hope this training was helpful. Go out, generate a ton of traffic, get a ton of leads, make a ton of money. I'll see you next time.